absolutely no point in taking people seriously because, or not even seriously, just taking people as people. There's no point taking people as human beings because no matter what they do, no matter what anyone does, they are just one path, one little specific version of what I'm about to say, one path of a personality. And if you look at these paths, these different variant paths, so you could be nice, and then you could be fake nice or good nice, or you could be nice for your own gain or nice for their gain, and that branched off from the nice and bad, and it just goes on and on and on as different versions, different higher versions. And if you look at the paths from high enough, absolutely high enough, then you can group everybody, every single one human being, on one path. And this one path, much like a person who's genuinely good can be manipulated and abused and made vulnerable in the wrong way, much like anyone can. So a good person who's genuinely nice, a nice person, a genuine nice person for other people's gains, you can look at the paths smaller from the opposite end, and you can say, okay, so he's nice for this reason or this reason or this reason, and one of those reasons could be, say, so he's nice because he himself or she, of course, hasn't had their own best experience in life, so they've been kind of fucked over in life themselves, and so, oh wait a minute, and so they're nice to other people so they don't have to experience that same feeling. But in that way, they're a very sad person. They're a very sad person if they do that. And if you break through them being nice, if you make yourself out to be nice as a person, not able of redemption to them, then they'll give up, and all that's left of them is a very sad and lonely and vulnerable person. And so you've broken through their set path, so their path of being nice. And in each way, that's just looking at the way in the paths in the smaller ways, so you're breaking it down. But if you group it up over breaking it down, then you can eventually group everybody, and everybody is malleable, because we're all human beings. We're all the same fucking species, really. I'm fucking manipulable. You're manipulable. It's not a fucking real word, is it? But it doesn't matter. It's like this. I don't know, you could go into a certain website and you could look at the niche and the demographic that the website exists within, and you can go and abuse their user base based on what you know and what they have given you through their own market research to kind of just shit on everything. You know, you can once you've uncovered that information with minimal research, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want. You can pursue any purpose and gain and goal which you've got for any motive. You can do it just to burn it to the fucking ground. You can do it just to save it. You can do it to make a name for yourself, to do either burn it to the ground or save it. You can make profit off it in followers, fans, gains, in profits. You can do anything. It's just part of manipulating the demographic that exists within. But that is just one more higher demographic. It's just one more kind of higher personality trait. It's looking beyond being good or bad, and it's looking at the good or bad people who play this game then, and it's looking at the people who play a group of games, and it's a group of people who play PC games, and it's a group of people who play games, and it's a group of people within the demographic of this certain game, within their age group, within the gender, within the general motives, within the general, did they have a fucking dad, did they have a mother, do they have issues with any of those, do they have friends, are they extremely lonely? Once you've got that down, then you've got the industry down, and once you've got that down, you can move on to other industries. So you can move on to websites, you can move on to apps, you can move on to anything, and once you've got that down, you can move on to anybody, and once you can move on to anybody, then you can move back down to gaming if you want, and once you've got people down, then you can move back down to gaming, and you can manipulate them as people and as that demographic. You know, you can dehumanize but keep as humans for both effects, and it's insanely easy, to put it shortly. And so the basic thing is you're getting nervous. I'm not even going to give the satisfaction of giving the basic thing. I've watched you through all these things, and if you didn't get these things in the first place, then you don't fucking deserve the final thought, the final fucking climax, the final piece of advice that I've got to give you. Maybe I'll just keep it to myself. Maybe you can use it for yourself in the way that you want, in any way you want, in any way. This can be used, this advice can be used in any single way, any single fucking way in the world, any way, in the ways that don't matter, in the ways that will matter, anyway, buddy pal, you know. It's like, just think about it, okay? I gotta make the video 10 minutes. Give me 1 minute and 10 seconds. I mean, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Use these minutes to convince me in the future, as me in the past, to give you the answer that will complete this. Otherwise, you're gonna have to have the part of the picture, little makeshift, that will have to be built upon to go on to paths beyond. Much like you go onto people beyond, you'll have to go beyond in the paths that this can be used to use it more effectively, and then more intelligent people will be able to use it more effectively. And so maybe that is the right way, maybe that is the correct way. But to quickly recap, we've got 1 minute and 15 seconds. To quickly recap, each people can be grouped. So you can group people in male to female, and then you can group people to male to female to age, to male to female to did they have a mum, did they have a dad. You can group people to male to female to mum and dad, to social economic class. You can group people from games to, all of these are moving up, by the way, moving up and up and up and up in paths that I talked about. Rewind the fucking video if you don't know what I'm talking about. So you can group people by demographic, and you can group people by what you are currently doing. So you can group people by you currently playing this game, so you can group people by this game. You can have a general gauge on the demographic and their vulnerabilities and their strengths, their weaknesses, their general personality traits. And so you can manipulate this, and you can go up and up and up and up, and eventually you can go high enough to manipulate all people as a whole. Not manipulate per se, not manipulate as a final fucking goal for this, but just do it. Do something to group people, to dehumanize, to humanize people. Okay, that is the key to just doing it in any area of life. Thank you.